Difference between ductile and brittle fracture. Difference between ductile and brittle fracture is the ductile fracture and brittle fracture is the ductile fracture is the plastic deformation. Okay, during the ductile fracture it is the plastic deformation. It is a plastic here brittle fracture plastic deformation is very little. Okay, it is very little one. Energy absorption is high during the past ductile fracture. Energy absorption is high. Energy absorption is very low. So it takes between the granules is the takes place in the grain boundaries. It is takes between granules. It is takes between grain boundaries. It is failures mainly takes for shear stress under the 45-degree angle. Okay, shear stress failure is takes place shear stress action. So under the 45-degree in here brittle fracture direct axial stress. Okay, brittle fracture is happened by direct axial stress. This after the ductile fracture is a formation of material is cup and cone shape. Okay, cup and cone shapes. Here normal stress to the tensile stress rapidly. Here normal to tensile stress rapidly formed. So sudden breaking. So crack propagation is slow rate. So here crack propagation is very slow rate. Here crack propagation is rapid rate. Okay, crack propagation is under rapid rate. So examples of the ductile fracture is mild steel, brass and copper material. Here brittle fracture example is glass, ceramics and cast iron, so strongest material. So difference between ductile and brittle fracture. So ductile fracture is plastic deformation. Brittle fracture plastic deformation is very little. So energy absorption is high. Energy absorption is low. It takes place between the granulars is the brittle fracture and grain boundaries. So ductile failure is mainly taken by shear stress at the 45-degree angle. This is the brittle fracture and the direct axial stress is after the ductile fracture. The material is formed in the shape of cup and cone shapes. In the brittle fracture, normal stress to the tensile stress rapidly. The ductile fracture crack propagation is very slow rate. So in the brittle fracture crack propagation is rapid rate. Ductile fractures examples are mild steel, brass and copper. In brittle fracture is the glass, ceramics and cast iron is the examples of brittle fracture. Thank you.